Langston, is this young man going to be escorting you to the wedding?
I'm in.
Well, good. Go home, get into a suit.
Lang, we need to talk.
Really? What's there to talk about? I mean, I'm sure that you're just as thrilled as I am that Langston is moving on from that dreadful, vile Robert Ford.
Right, let's not talk about that, please.
Okay, but this young man, on the contrary, shows up here, actually comes to the door, mingles with your family, unlike, once again, that vile Robert Ford.
You know, it's funny because James is Ford's brother. Did you really need to do that? I was just telling the truth. Well, I didn't mean to upset you.
No, it's perfectly all right if this young man is indeed Robert Ford's brother. Then I ought to know. Now that I look at you, I do see the resemblance. Langston, I need to have a word with you.
No, you don't. James is nothing like his brother.
James almost got Star killed.
Dorian, can I have a word with you, please?
All right.
Thank you. Okay.
Wait, Star. Where are you going?
Look, I'll see you at the wedding. Or not.
Is that what you wanted? To make sure that Langston didn't have a date to the wedding?
I don't want Langston to get hurt.
No worries, Twinkle. I'm not the hurting kind.
Don't think you can fool me. You're only going out with this boy so that you can make his brother jealous.
She doesn't know you have another son. There's not a single snapshot of me in here anywhere. I tell you what, I'll get you an 11 by 17 from the wedding album. We'll put it right there on the wall.
Are you getting married?
Yes, I am.
Well, I hope it's not to that hooker that you left stranded at the Garret. Man, I don't think she is bride material.
No. She's just one step on the long and winding road to Dorian Lord.
Very funny.
It's not a joke.
Wait, you're marrying Dorian?
You don't approve?
Well, if I didn't, would that stop you?
You're on my case for trying to make someone jealous? What have you been doing with David for months?
We're not talking about me, we're talking about you. You're using Robert Ford's brother to get him back.
Why can't I just want to go out with him? I mean, James is a really nice guy. He's nice, smart, funny, hot. I mean...
He's Robert Ford's brother. Think, that's the man who used you and then threw you aside. How do you know that trait doesn't run in the family?
It's one date, and I'm keeping it, whether you like it or not.
Be right back. It's our realtor. They're dying to know what our decision is about that house.
Well, do you think maybe it's just a little too pricey?
It's a great investment, Blair, especially in this economy.
It's beautiful, but is it too big a house?
It's the ideal location.
I'm sorry
to interrupt you too, but could I borrow your bride for just a moment?
What for?
Langston, she's still carrying a torch for that dreadful Robert Ford. Come on, I need your help. It'll only take a minute.
Take as much time as you need. I don't like that Robert Ford character. He's no good for our Langston or anyone else. Hey there. We weren't formally introduced. I'm Eli Clark. Something the matter?
I think you know my brother.
Oh, really? Who's your brother?
Robert Ford?
Oh, I bet you Bobby told you I was bad news, didn't he?
Matter of fact, he did.
You saw what that man did to Langston, and now she wants to date his brother.
Who is nothing like him?
Okay, brothers can be completely different. They're not like exact replicas. Look at Ross and Eli.
Well, they're the exception rather than the rule.
Ross could go ballistic. Eli's calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah. See, Dorian?
But I'm not finished. It's not the fact that they're brothers that bothers me. It's the fact that that boy in there carjacked my daughter, took her on the run, and almost had her killed.
Is that a trick question?
Not really. You want my blessing with Dorian. I want to know what would happen if you didn't get it. Would you marry her anyway?
Would I lose my inheritance?
That is not an answer, David.
By God, I love her. So yes, I'd marry her whether you approved or not.
Good.
Good. That a thumbs up?
Not really. I just wanted to make sure that you love her, because that's all that counts.
Well, I hope that means you'll be my best man.
When is the wedding?
Today.
Today.
Yeah, we're gonna do a double wedding with Blair and Elijah Clark.
I'm not so sure I can leave work on short notice.
Paul, the last time you were a best man was when Uncle Clint got married to Nora. Don't you want to wash that bad taste out of your mouth? This wedding will do that. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Where's the wedding?
The country club.
The same place you left Dorian standing at the altar.
Yeah, we're gonna power wash our mouths too. You know, start fresh, right the wrongs of the past, just like you and Nora. Now, come on, Paul. I performed that ceremony for you. I stepped in. I saved the day, right?
You got a point.
Besides, I really want my pa standing next to me, because you really are the best man.
I'll be there. I will. Congratulations, son.
You know why I'm not your brother's favorite person? It's because I represent Hannah O'Connor, right?
She could have killed him.
I know, but she's still entitled to a defense. And legal defense is what I do. I hope you won't hold that against me, too.
All right, young man. We have to finish up this conversation. You abducted my niece, and you got her smack in the middle of a shootout. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Mary Lord, the last thing I ever wanted was for Star to get hurt.
That notwithstanding, Star's mother and I are agreed you're not to get within shouting distance of another Kramer woman. Is that understood? Not today, not ever.
So sorry that I ever put Star in any kind of danger. But I am not sorry that I got to spend that time with her. Because I got to find out where she comes from. She talks about you guys all the time. And she gave me a crash course in Kramer Women 101. And some of the stories were pretty hysterical. Some of them made me really jealous. Because if I had grown up with a family like she has, well, I didn't, obviously. But for a few days, I got to imagine what it would be like to be surrounded by people who love each other. So if you don't want me taking Langston to the wedding, I understand. But I think I could learn a lot just by being around her. So if you think you could give me another chance, I'd really appreciate it.
You got me with jealous of the family.
If you think that you're going out with this boy just to get Ford back, you're making a big mistake. It will backfire, okay? You better be good, and I'll see you later.
You're kicking me out on our wedding day.
Come on. I got a few things that I need to take care of, and then I'll be ready to go.
I don't get to find out what those things are.
Can't the bride have a little mystique about her?
Oh, what, after I laid out my entire life for you?
That's Kelly. I just don't know what got into her. I'm so sorry about all of that. Ugh.
Just whatever it is, I just hope it doesn't resurface between now and I do. Don't want anyone putting ideas in that noggin.
I don't have any ideas. Not one bit. See ya.
Hello, this is Elijah Clark.
Who's calling?
My name is Inez Salinger, and I need a lawyer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm rather booked for the moment, but I'd be happy to give you a referral.
Please, Mr. Clark. My son is being held at the police station, and he's done nothing wrong. His name is Robert Ford.
Blair, pick up. Please pick up. Oh, no way, Kelly. I'm not gonna let you ruin my wedding day yet again. To the
Florissant understands. I want something quite small. Take care of that, thank you.
Yes, Mayor Lord.
Okay, so what's the verdict? Do we have your blessing or not?
Not by a long shot.
Dorian! What in the world do you think you're doing?
David, when did you get back?
Just in time to see you stand in the way of young love. How can you do that on a day like today?
Darling, you don't understand.
Oh, but I do. I can see now that the scales have dropped from my eyes. You've shown me what can happen when the heart opens up. How can you do this on a day like today? The whole world looks different, don't you think?
Yes, you are so right.
So then how can you deny Langston the chance to see what we see? To feel what we feel? To be born on the wings of a dove? Well, not born on the wings of a bird. A baby's too big for that. But to fly like a bird, if that's what fate has in store for Langston, shouldn't she be allowed to find out?
Right again. Okay. But you hurt my daughter, you're a dead man.
That's the best you're gonna get from her.
Yeah, let's go. Thanks.
Baby, have I told you how happy I am?
I think you just did.
Everything's fallen into place, even Pa.
Paul? Bo, what about him?
He's agreed to be my best man.
Oh.
Miss Salinger, did you say your son's name is Robert Ford?
Yes. And the police are questioning him, not about anything that he did, but they're trying to find some information about someone else. He should have a lawyer. Please.
Mr. Clark, can you help him?
Yes, Miss Salinger, I believe I can.